Hello everyone, Larry with Rustic Retreats here. So over the last few days, God has been really working on me about being bold and courageous. And then in the last day, He has expressed to me through prayer that He wants me to talk about integrity. And I'm thinking, wow, what a tough subject for me to talk about. So I'm going to be bold and courageous today. And I'm going to talk about what integrity is. So in Philippians 4:8-9 it says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. What you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you." So in this world, people seem to have lost their integrity. There's a lot of deceitful things going on. There are a lot of half-truths. There are things being taken out of context, both from the Bible, and we also see it in the news. There are things being worded in such a way to make people believe one way, and when in reality it's not true. So for example, there was a news story that came out not too long ago about people protesting, and that the protests were primarily peaceful. So this news story was talking about a really peaceful protest, and they took the side of the people. And then I delved into it, as I now know I have to, everything I see, I have to check 4 or 5 sources to make sure I'm getting the true picture. I found out it was only partially true. You see, this protest did become violent. They ended up throwing frozen bottles of water and stones and rocks at the police. And then they were upset that the police defended themselves. So this news story should have shared the whole truth. They could have said that it was a good protest. And then things started to go wrong. Some people became increasingly angry and began to throw frozen water bottles and rocks at the police. And then this forced the police, who were in fear, also to protect themselves. This could all have been averted by the leaders of the protest being leaders and taking control and shutting down or diverting the protest before it escalated. So I like the freedoms that we have here, where we can speak out. Yelling and shouting and arguing does not solve any problems. Would it not be better to have sit down on both sides and discuss the issues and work together to fix the issues? It seems to me that the media wants to capture the negative because it sells. And we the people want the negative because we like to see other people hurting and in trouble. This is probably why we have so many reality shows on the networks now. So integrity means being honest in your business practices. When you make a mistake, you own the mistake, apologize, refund, or do what is needed to make the situation correct. Integrity means being honest in your conversations, not gossiping about others. It means if you have an issue with someone, talking to them directly about it, not going behind their back. Integrity is listening to the issue and then finding ways to make the situation right, or it may mean meeting in the middle. Integrity is picking up your brother or sister and helping them when they are down. God put all races here on earth, and He expects the same from each. Integrity is taking that hard stand for the right thing, even when it may cause you to lose something. Integrity is being transparent and admitting that we are wrong and we do not have it all figured out. Integrity is apologizing, even when you're only partially at fault, even if that is only 1%. Integrity is humbling ourselves and seeing things through the eyes of Jesus. Integrity is standing up for your beliefs, not in a violent way, but in a compassionate way. Integrity is letting your yes be yes and your no be no. And this means that you will be a person of your word. If you're going to do something, then you will be there. A lot of people seem in my life to say, yes, I'll be there, I will be there, but then they never show. It's much better to be truthful and say no than it is to be a no-show. Just think about the person that's on the receiving end and how they feel when they're counting on you to be there and you do not show. So they're left short. They have to figure it out. How do you think you'd feel if that happened to you? Integrity is when you share something that you believe to be the truth, and when you find out it's not the truth, admitting it and letting everyone know that you were wrong. Integrity is being transparent. It's being open and honest with people about your feelings. If you don't know the answer, just say so. Don't fake it. Integrity is giving as much grace to others that God has given to us. Integrity realizes that we're all sinners and we all fall short of the grace of God. Integrity is about making it about we instead of making it about us. Integrity is about helping people instead of being a bystander and filming a situation. Why are we not calling out for help? Calling the police, calling firemen, calling anyone to get help. Integrity is doing the right thing when everyone around you is doing the wrong thing. Integrity is making what you say line up with what you are actually doing. Integrity is being honest in your money transactions. So you see, I learned growing up that if you go to a store and they give you too much change back for something you purchased, you return the amount over what they should have given you back. Even if that means you didn't discover it until you got home, you drive all the way back to the store to do that. You would do this if they shortchanged you, you'd be back to the store in a heartbeat wanting the money. Integrity is taking a stand for God. Just think about this for a few minutes. In your life, has shouting and arguing really helped the situation? Or it's just prolonged the issue? In my life, arguing just leads to people having resentment for each other and plants hurtful feelings so ingrained into us it's hard to get over them. Then they build and build until they explode again, and it starts the process all over again. To be totally transparent, I get upset a lot lately with what is happening in the world. I also need to vent, so I vent outside or to my wife. After an hour or two, I calm down, and when I can think level-headed again, I then begin to look for the solutions. You see, me getting angry doesn't fix the situation. It does make me feel better, though. The real fix comes after I give my anger to God, and He gives me a solution. Or if a solution's beyond my control, He takes this anger from me. You see, I ask God to convict me daily of the things that are wrong with me. I pray that you each do the same also. God calls us to integrity. Are you listening and following? Thank you for listening. We love you all. Have a safe day.